Mm.
The principle of illusion. What's the principle of illusion? Well, the principle of illusion is that that things are always the way they seem to be. That's the illusion. We should have been taught that in the sixth grade. We live in a land of illusion. What does that mean? Simply, some things are as they appear to be. Some things are not what they appear to be.
Mm-hmm.
Some things are going to go your way. Some things are not going to go your way. So many times we fall into the world of illusion, and we make decisions based on illusion. Remember, we talked about that in the other class the other day, where you're going to make a decision. Let's say it's for a relationship that looks good, feels good, sounds good, makes logical sense. Okay, based on those things, I'm going to go for it. And you go for it, and it works out for a little bit, and it turns out and bites you in the butt. And you go, what happened? And then as you're into it, as you're suffering, God forbid, as you're in the pain, I shouldn't have done this. If only I knew I shouldn't have done it. And I remember I said, you knew you shouldn't have done it. Why'd you do it? I don't know. And I say, I know, because you weren't energetically aware. So what happened was you were led into the world of illusion. You thought something was one way, and it turned out to be another. So illusion is very important. Just knowing that things are what they seem to be sometimes, and they're sometimes not what they seem to be. Mm-hmm. So when you realize that you're walking into something and it might not be what it seems to be, you're going to be on guard. You're going to be aware. You're going to be looking. It's not going to catch you by surprise. Mm-hmm. And ultimately, in the world of illusion, everything that we're dealing with in the physical world that we use for identity, for meaning, for purpose, is an illusion. Mm-hmm. Let that sink in for a minute. Status, money, degrees, celebrity, riches, all of these things that people say, well, if I only can have that, we talked about that a little bit. Yeah. If only I can get that, then I will feel fulfilled. So what you're doing, and this is what I mean about the law of illusion and the law of polarity. People use physical things to get non-physical feelings, non-physical results. If I told you about the actress with the Academy Award, she thought that, this bronze statue, this physical thing, was going to bring her fulfillment, was going to end her loneliness, was going to give her meaning. And it did for about an hour. Yeah. And that's not to say that there's no value in it. Of course there is. It's an acknowledgement for a job well done. But the illusion is that this thing was going to heal me, and this thing was going to give me purpose, and that's why 10,000 people come here to Hollywood every day. When I'm a star, then the kids who didn't let me eat at the lunch table with the popular people, they're going to be sorry. They're going to be sorry the way they treated me. I'm going to be a big star, and they're going to be nothing. I see it. 10,000 people a day come here with that. I'm going to show them I'm going to be a star, And out of the 10,000, I think 5 make it every year. 5 out of 10,000. Them's are big odds.
One big game.
But them's are big odds. But this is an important when we recognize reality and illusion. And we're gonna go deeper in that. But the important thing, the important principles we're talking about now is that you cannot find long-lasting happiness and fulfillment in the physical world.
Mhm.
Now, let me go to the next step. Why is that?
Mhm.
Because everything in the physical world has a beginning, middle, and an end to it.